Hey, welcome back. My name is Matthew, and we're playing a new game, Curious Expedition, now with the Arctic Expanse patch. Alright, so I played this game a little bit. We've unlocked some of the characters. I think these ones are new. I don't remember ever seeing them before. Ah, yes, with a snowshoe. Must be new. 2 huskies, and a native animal handler. Or Huang Feihong, a Chinese folk hero, healer, and master of the martial art huuuge. Alright, comes with a cook and a water buffalo. Random explorer. Who do we want to go as? You know what? We should probably try someone new. Shotgun sounds pretty good. Polar stations, okay. Climbing gear, some chocolates, not a whole lot of rations. But the 2 dogs and the helper should be good. Welcome back to the Explorers Club, old friend. Have you heard that we're building a statue to honor our most famous member? Me, of course, yes. Word is that you have a good chance of seeing your likeness on that statue. However, I'm afraid to tell you that you are not the only candidate. You and your rivals have 6 expeditions to prove who is the most famous explorer in our club. Now go, explore, adventure awaits. Alright, so we could go on a super easy tourist trip, a proper expedition, or certain death. Well, I mean, certain death is the way to go, isn't it? Demanding drylands. A golden pyramid can be found in this region. Alright, looks like we've got some ruins and a village. After being too excited to sleep, I make my way to the docks. The crew had preparations left to do, so I sat on the pier and waited. A trader walked up to me and pleaded for my help. He bade a message to be delivered to the chief of a village that we should surely stumble upon during our trek. Absolutely, especially in this first area, I'm sure we will find it. I accept this quest. I will deliver your letter. Expedition 1. Set sail for new lands. Alright, we have arrived. Day 1. After an unexpectedly calm voyage, one of the crew called Land Ahoy. We had arrived, and it was time to sally forth. Hey, what are you going on about? Famawooden? I see you have 2 loyalty towards me. That's fantastic. Animal capacity +1. Oh, good reputation, that's nice. We've got a letter to deliver, that's our quest. We're good at moving through snow. That's not going to help us here, I don't think. I don't know what this dice does. Ah, interesting. Maybe it's a howl. Alright, we don't have anything in the ship's storage. We don't need water, I don't think. Let's just begin. It might be favorable to deliver the letter first. Conveniently, the man had pinpointed the location of the village on our map. Well, that makes it easy. Ah, there it is. Oh, scrolling is a bit of a headache in this map. Come on. There we go. Let's see, there's either a passage there or there. I think we will see that's 21. So when you move, you see this purple number, that's how much sanity you're going to lose to make that trek. And when you run out of sanity, bad stuff happens. So you want to make your trek use as little sanity as you can. And we still don't see the pathway, but I'm sure... Ah, there we go. So going through this grassland, it's pretty expensive to move 1 square. It's like 16, 17, 18. But moving on past the 1 square, it's only a few more. except for going through that forest. But we need to make it to the village, so we're doing that. 28 sanity. Whew. Already down to 30 sanity. Enter the village. We carefully approached a mysterious native village. The people here demanded respect because they were the best scouts known to this region. I could smell that they had just prepared food. The villagers kindly beckoned us over and offered us some of their freshly cooked food. Don't mind if I do. So, food generally restores sanity. So we'll take that. We'll probably eat it later. The natives observed us with caution. They were kind and offered us what they could. We'll deliver the letter before we do anything else. It might improve our standing with them, so that we'll get better deals, and maybe they'll offer to join us. +2 standing. Perfect. We brought the letter to the village chief. To reward us, the chief regaled us with the stories of the greatest wonders to see in the region, including a holy shrine, which he marked on our map. We felt comfortable in the midst of the overjoyed villagers. Now we could rest in the village, which will restore sanity. We can try and recruit someone, or we can trade for supplies. First, let's see what they have to trade for. Now these little reward symbols means that you can trade these in at the end for fame. And that is the whole point of these expeditions. We're trying to become as famous as we can. I don't think we're gonna buy it, because see, if we try to buy it, it's cost quite a bit. How much are the tickets worth? Nothing. We're not selling our gun. Snowshoes aren't worth very much. Chocolate is, I mean, we're gonna need it to eat, so trading it's probably not the best idea. So I think we're just going to avoid trading with them for now, and see if anyone wants to join us. I asked around to find out if some locals were interested enough to seek fame and glory. A few moments later, I found a group of would-be new Trek members and had to decide on a new recruit. So we could take scouts. Let's see what they've got. They've got good reputation and increased viewing distance. Increased viewing distance is actually very good. So let's see. I suspect they're all going to have the same stats. However, Gokane has only 2 loyalty, whereas the others start with 3. So, do we want Vixie, or do we want Arexu Boyik? It's a tough decision. You know what? I'm feeling a little bit better about Vixie, so we're going to ask Vixie to join us. Alright, let's rest in the village. We unpacked our belongings and prepared to spend the night with the natives at their campfire. A young child was so excited about our stay that he ran up to me with his arms wide to embrace. A rash was clearly visible on their neck and arms. You know, I don't want to cause offense, but I am not going to take the risk of dying out here, so step away. Prevention is better than a cure, therefore I made sure not to risk getting too close. However, this left a poor impression with the natives. That's fine. Okay, we do lose standing for sleeping with the natives. They don't like it when we overstay our welcome. I got a splendid night's rest. The following morning I woke to face a crowd of natives. It seems my expressive yawning concerned them. We were, at this time, clearly their welcome guests. They remained very polite and open to further questions. So our standing is now 0, so we'd better leave before we overstay our welcome. Farewell. Okay, there is the shrine that they pointed out to us. There's also another thing over here that would be worth checking out. It costs us 43 sanity to get here, but we've got some food to make it up, so we should be okay. We'll check it out. Examine the shrine. Actually, let's eat some food first. Om nom nom nom. Mmm, delicious. You know what? We'll have one more. 3 steaks for 3 hungry people. Alright, let's examine the shrine. We arrived at a long-forgotten shrine. It was a bold testament to the power of its creators. A circle of dried-up blood had been drawn around the whole structure as a warning for anyone that dared to enter. I could swear I heard the sound of rushing water underneath the ground. Ooh, well, let's enter the shrine. Before us lay some kind of ceremonial room. We quietly looked around the majestic hall. Our steps echoed as we approached the sacred altar. Let's investigate the altar, shall we? Ooh, a golden dagger. Worth 70 fame? And a golden head worth 50 fame. Now, it's a little bit scary. Stealing these artifacts is going to have a fairly negative effect on our standing, but this is going to give us a pretty big leg up on the competition. We're taking it. I would not leave empty-handed. That was exactly what we came for. We grabbed what we could and hurried outside as enormous fountains of water burst through the ground and began to flood the surrounding area. We had to run like our lives depended on it, or drown in the grand lake forming around us. Okay, time to run. So as you can see here, there's water pouring out of the ground, and it is going to very quickly overtake this region. Let's check out up here. So you can see everything is flooding. Whoa, it's spreading pretty quickly. If we explore the cave, I wonder if we will be washed away. Let's try moving over here. We're attempting to explore the cave. We approached the cave. The entrance seemed to lead deep into the mountain. We required a torch to move inside. Or we could explore in the darkness. We do have 3 eyesight dice, so let's just leave. I'm not willing to risk it. Okay, we need to eat more food so that we can make our journey. Wow, the water seems to be following us pretty closely. Oh, what's this? Oh, he will hesitate to follow us home after this expedition. Wow, he loves us. He'll follow us anywhere. So we're eating up our chocolate because we don't have enough sanity to even travel. Let's go up here and see what we have at this place. Ooh, looks interesting. The waterfall was something to behold. It was an awe-inspiring sight. The water was fresh and cool. Let's rest overnight. We settled down to catch our breath. The night was bleak and everyone was seemingly worn out as we sat and stared into the fire. Sometimes camp proves to be the most dangerous part of an expedition. I sent out Famawooden to scout ahead. He was lost in thought when he toppled over a small rock and twisted his ankle. Needless to say, no scouting was done. I scolded him. We were an expedition, not a field hospital. Well, Famawooden, with your sprained ankle, it's -1 capacity, so we can carry fewer items now. Oh, let's rest. Looks like we're recovering a fair bit of sanity. After days of rest, we still enjoyed the gentle noise of the falling water. The natural beauty here was breathtaking to behold. Well, we're still... I'm assuming that we're close to the exit point. There isn't too much left to explore on the map. It's just down here and over here. This guy's only halfway to finding the golden pyramid. So we could either rest. Oh, and actually, looking at how much sanity we use to move, we should probably rest again. So we'll rest here one more time. Let's see, we can we have enough points to promote one of our peoples. So this guy would give us more viewing distance. She would give us higher capacity. Oh, sorry, it's a he, not a... I've been getting this wrong all along. This is a she. Why did it say he in the text? Alright, well, she sprained her ankle. I think we want the viewing distance, though. Alright. Better viewing distance. Now let's sleep overnight. We prepared camp to catch our breath. It was a warm and starry night. I laid awake and listening to the menacing wildlife surrounding me. It had me wondering if there was a way to foresee the kinds of curses that awaited me when entering the mysterious temples of these lands. Maybe if I paid special attention to each temple's structural composition, I could gain a better understanding. Well, I mean, we heard rushing water, and then the whole place flooded, so I think that was pretty self-explanatory. As we prepare for departure, I knew we would miss the peaceful hum of the falling water. This was truly a beautiful place. Well, we're leaving now. Uh-oh. As we left, we noticed that our campfire had ignited some nearby bushes. Before we knew it had precipitated it, the fire began to spread out of control. I believed Famawooden to be the culprit and warned him to be more prudent next time. See, Famawooden. Famawooden is female. It's not a him. He is a her. Famawooden. Alright, so we set fire there. Accidentally, of course. Shall we go catch some butterflies? I think we shall. There's a dangerous hyena down there. We'll have to be careful. Okay, we picked up a beautiful butterfly. It'll be worth something on our way back. Oh, we found the way out. Now, we could try and explore down there, but with the raging fire and the hyena, I think we've got what we wanted to from this place. I think it's time for us to make our way home. Explore the temple. The goal was presented to us in the form of a pyramid made of gold. Victory. I shall enter the pyramid. I had completed my journey, but for what price? Would I survive the journey back to my ship? I wondered. Uh-oh. We actually have to make it back to the ship. I think that's new. I don't recall that being... Oh, that must be because we're playing on the harder difficulty level. That's going to be a challenge. I had not planned for this. Can we outrun the fire? Okay, now we're going to be, unfortunately, out of sanity. We don't really have a choice. We're just going to have to go here and hope we can rest. Okay, nothing horrific happened there. Okay, looks like we can rest overnight. We settled down and allowed everyone to rest. Exhaustion was our nemesis. Even the warming flames of the campfire did not to ease our minds. It took but a second to discover the reason why Vixie woke me up in the middle of the night, panic in her face. An insect had burrowed itself deep into her ear. She screamed as I removed the creature with a pair of tweezers. The bleeding was easily taken care of, but when I started to explain what happened, I noticed she was not hearing so well anymore. She was not amused at all, but I hoped her hearing would eventually recover. Okay, at least it's temporary. 46 days of hearing loss. Combat rolls -1. That's a bit of an issue. Alright, we're resting. Now, how far can we make it on this one rest? Actually, we can almost make it back. I think if we just rest one more time, then we'll be able to make it all the way back to the ship. So, hopefully nothing bad will happen. We prepared camp and allowed everyone to rest. It was a warm and starry night. While huddled around the campfire, we heard what sounded like a fight coming from nearby. A young native was striving to fend off a wild creature. I feel like we have to help him. Besides, if we don't help, the wild creature will come after us next. We're helping a... Oh, that's Vixie. Where's the... We're helping Wikotosad, who is claustrophobic. He's very stealthy with a good reputation. Alright, so how this works is you roll your combat dice, and you get to choose which ones to keep. So I think we'll keep these, and we'll re-roll the rest. We'll definitely keep the shotgun and the eye, and we're out of rolls actually, so we're just gonna have to make do with what we can here. So how this works is the jiggling dice can form combos. So we can do a quick shot for 2 damage, or we can do a shotgun blast for 3 damage to all enemies. There's only one enemy, so that's not really worthwhile. What can the shield combo with? The shield and the sword. 2 damage, 2 shield. 2 damage, 3 shield. Doesn't really matter as a combo, but Strong Claws doesn't combo with anything, so we'll just use that. Claws, again, doesn't combo with anything, so attack. It's already down to half health. Now the eye only combos with the sword for 3 damage, so that's a +2 damage. That's pretty good. But the shotgun does not combo with the shields. Alright, so we're just going to use the shotgun on its own then. So we get 2 damage, 2 shields, or 3 damage. Either way, we're not killing him, but let's take the extra damage. And we'll get 2 shields. Alright, that's it for our round. Now he gets to act. Oh no, not our dog. Paco, no. Oh, we took a lot of damage. Alright, well I think we're just going to take him out now. We deprived the dead of anything useful. Loot. Okay, we got a tiger pelt, some raw meat, some animal tooths. I suppose we rest. Too many Trek members. We're gonna have to get rid of someone. After days of rest, we still enjoyed the sparkling effect of the falling water. Alright. Too many Trek members. How do I deal with this? I think we just have to dismiss him. So we can keep the warrior, who's claustrophobic, or we already promoted Vixie. I would like to keep Vixie around. Famawooden has been a bit of a liability so far. Our puppies, I mean, they're pretty good in combat, but oh, look at this. Paco. Paco's been injured, and unfortunately, we're gonna have to put Paco down. I'm sorry, Paco. You've done well by us. Goodbye. We are dismissing Paco. Farewell, Paco. You will be missed. Now, can we make it back to the ship? We can. Alright, we're going all the way back to the ship. Ooh, can we cancel travel? Can we make it to here? I want to see what we got up here. Show me what you got. A stone circle. We don't have any food, so maybe it was a mistake to stop, because now it's going to be a great deal more to get to the ship. Okay, and there was nothing here. Well, that was risky, and it's not paying off. Alright, let's see what happens. We were exhausted and terribly hungry. As the night fell, Vixie approached me with a suggestion. If we butchered one of our animals, we would regain much needed energy and instill new hope. I refuse. I could not lose a precious animal. Vixie got very angry listening to my reasoning of why I would not sacrifice the animal. Well, too bad. Vixie, we're gonna eat you next time, so you better watch out. Okay, we made it to the ship. That was a close call. Alright. The captain greeted me as we approached our ship this morning. I paused to appreciate the beauty of our vessel. We sail home victoriously. Our expedition had been a true success. I judged on what we had gained versus what we had lost. Our vessel set a course for home. I looked forward to sharing the tale of our adventure. After all this hardship, great joy overcame me. I knew that my name, Roald Amundsen, would be forever remembered. I congratulated Vixie, but instead of joy I saw sadness. She feared what derogatory treatment could face them in my world. Now we'll attempt to convince them to stay. Looks like we did it. All my stories about the convenience of the civilized world had an effect on Vixie, and she agreed to come back with me. Good. Farewell. A successful expedition. Let's see, 100 points for getting to the Golden Pyramid. New World bonus, 50 points. Speed bonus, we came in second, unfortunately. 150 points. So, new fame, 310. Let's finish the expedition. So brave. Much wow. Okay, so we get to level up now. We get to choose a new perk. Occult Vision reveals the locations of all stone circles and increases the radius when analyzing them. Lone Survivor, survive a little longer when everyone else is dead. And Desert Explorer, reduced movement cost in deserts. I think this one is just way better than the others. We don't want to be alone, and often we won't be wanting to visit the stone circles. As we saw as our last visit went this time, it just put us in a bad spot, so Desert Explorer it is. Now we're good in the desert and the tundra. Alright, well we're not in last place. We're just barely in third place, but we got some items. Now we can sell them for money or donate them for fame. This is worth more money, so we're going to sell it. We can always use more money. However, this is worth a good amount of fame, so we'll give it to the museum. Likewise with this, we're going to shoot ahead with our fame here, right up into second place. Butterfly, we'll give that. Oh, I meant to sell that, but I double-clicked accidentally, so sell and sell. Maybe this time we'll be able to buy some food for our journey. Alright, next time we're going to have to choose between the treacherous jungle or the golden desert. And given that we just took our desert perk, we're probably going to the golden desert. So I will see you all in the next video.